TravelingMel.com. Hello, good to see you. We just got back from a trip around central Montana and Montana's Missouri River country. And we had so much fun and did so many different things that we had to split it into 2 videos. This is the first one. At the end of this video, you'll be able to click a link to watch the second one, so you can just binge watch the whole thing if you want, or split it up. Our trip and the video and the blog post, which is of course linked below, were all to show you how to have fun in Montana and what you can do here right now, but also how to travel safely for your health, for the public health of the people who live here, and for the outdoors. So we hope you enjoy watching. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining us today. It's been a while, but we are taking a super fun road trip through central Montana and the Missouri River country of Montana, and are so glad that you are coming with us. So our first stop today was in Lewistown, and of course the first stop there was a brewery because we needed lunch and beer. And we're going on to see some elk bugling and some other things. So this road trip is all about the natural history and the cultural history of Montana. So it's a little bit of a kind of a field trip. This is our homeschooling, unschooling, educational, but still super fun field trip. And we're going to be doing so many neat things, and I'm glad that you are going to come see those with us. So like I said, our first stop is in Lewistown, Montana, and now we're going to walk through the downtown. It's this historic, beautiful old downtown. Some road construction, but still beautiful. And they also have this really cool community trail system here. You can see the creek right behind me. The trails kind of go by the creek and all around through town, and they're just really well done. So it's a great place to run or bike or walk or any of those things. Lewistown is also a great place to get fuel for your vehicle. If you're doing what we're doing from here on out, we don't have a lot of stops for gas for a little while. So we're gonna fill up the car here before we go up to the town of Zortman, which is so tiny and cute. You're gonna love it. And then back down for elk bugling. So it is the fall of 2020, so we're taking some extra precautions. We brought our masks, we have our hand sanitizer. Almost everything we do is outside, or there's a good way to social distance. But we're just excited to share this part of Montana with you that not that many people see. It's definitely more off the beaten path. You know, it's kind of between Glacier and Yellowstone, but this is a really beautiful part of the state, and there's just so many things to explore. We're in jail in Zortman, Montana. Not really, but we are really in Zortman, Montana, the friendliest little town in America, according to some signage we saw, and according to our experience, because we've only been here half an hour and we've been chatting with people the whole time because everyone is so nice and so helpful. And just want to tell you everything about the place and what to see and what to do, which is great. So some of the things you can do in Zortman include going to the cemetery, which sounds weird, but it's really an elaborate, beautiful little place, we've heard. Unique is the word that's used a lot here. You can stay at the Zortman Garage and Motel, which is where we are staying, and it's super eclectic and fun and a great little spot. You can go to an amphitheater. There's crystal hunting, fossil hunting, gold panning. That's what we're doing tomorrow. And great place for stargazing, because apparently it gets really, really dark here at night, so you can see a lot of stars. And then other people come for hunting, fishing, bird watching. I guess there's a lot of upland prairie birds here, and things like that. So we're just excited to explore this tiny little hamlet in the Little Rocky Mountains in Montana. This is the C.M. Russell National Wildlife Refuge, and we have come to see the elk bugle, which is a sound they make when they're in rut to show how awesome they are going to be as fathers. The bucks, the males do it. But before we get to the actual place, we wanted to give you an idea of what the bugling sounds like so you can know to listen for it. We didn't want to do it there because it's so realistic the way we do it that it could put us in danger from the elk. So here's what it's gonna sound like. Nailed it! If you are wondering why the elk make that delightful sound, the bugling sound, it's because, well, both of the elk, the cows, and the bulls, I know I called them bucks earlier, I'm sorry, that was silly, they're bulls, they have different calls. And the males, the bulls, are trying to gather a harem this time of year so that they have exclusive mating rights with them. But they have to fight off all the other bull elk that are coming in. And one of the way they do it is with this bugle. And then if that doesn't work, then they fight, which is kind of interesting to watch too. If you want to come here to Slippery Ann Elk Viewing area in the C.M. Russell National Wildlife Refuge, you can. It's free. And you just pull up, bring a chair. We forgot to bring chairs, but it's nice to have a chair. It's in the fall, usually around the 3rd week of September is kind of the best. And it's around dusk is the best time, although people will come at 3 o'clock or something and still hear them. I definitely got most active around 6 p.m. right now. And that's all. So come see some elk bugle. It's part of our great fall road trip. Now we are heading back to Zortman because things have quieted down here, and hopefully we'll hit it just the right time to catch stargazing. There's a church on a hill behind town. We're in town. We'll climb up there and see what we can see in the night sky. Anders is learning to take over the TravelingMel empire, so we're going to give him a shot this morning.
Hello and good morning, traveling Melsters. Lots of people came to Zortman years ago to go gold panning and strike it rich, and today we're going to do the same as they did. Here, the folks at Zortman Motel and Garage are taking us gold panning today.
Yeah, so that was an enthusiastic introduction to our day, and we are going gold panning, and we are excited. We've been reading about people coming to Montana via the Bozeman Trail or the Oregon Trail, and the main reason they were coming was to find gold and silver, and so this is our chance to find some ourselves.
Looks like we get a bonus lesson on fossils. Whole thing.
That was the body part, and the tentacles come out from behind it. Let me show you another. Isn't that amazing? And so I'll show you these.
Oh,
What do you think about those guys?
it's really pretty. It looks like marble.
Yeah. Rock will take out the big rock.
Well, any place you want, but it probably isn't.
Okay, we're getting an introductory lesson before we go out in the field, just to get the hang of it. And they brought down this dirt from the gulch, and they're going to show us the technique to pan for the gold.
So your gold wants to go down.
Here's your gold.
Yeah, so I found a little bit of gold somewhere in here. And we were alone, and we didn't have like a little bottle, like this, that you can pick it up with. So we set it down, or I set it down, I should say, and it disappeared. So now I'm looking for it again. Hopefully it's in the pan.
The owners of the Zortman Motel and Garage, Candy and John, have a claim out here. So they file it every year, which means they have the rights to look for gold here. And there's certain caveats, of course. They have to take care of it and restore anything that needs restoring. But what it means is that you can't just come out here by yourself. They let people do it for free, but generally those are people that are either staying at the hotel or, you know, are clients of theirs in one way or another, such as ourselves. So it's definitely worth, you know, spending the night at the hotel and then coming out here, because not only is it fun to look for gold and that we're just getting so rich here, but it's just really, really beautiful out here. And I think fall must be the best. I don't know, probably every season's great, but it's really gorgeous right now. We drove from Zortman here to the Bear Paw National Battlefield, and it's part of the Perce Historic Trail. And this is one of those places that's difficult to visit because it shows some pretty bad times in our history as a country, but also really important to understand. So I can't get to the whole history that led to this point, but this was the last stop on the Perce Trail as they were chased by the army from Idaho through Yellowstone and up here and almost to Canada. Some people made it into Canada. So we are visiting this battlefield, and it's part of, like I said, the sort of the last stop on the Perce Trail, which is a historic national park that goes from Idaho to here and has a bunch of different stops along the way. If you come here, there isn't really any facilities like maybe at a national park that you might think of. There are some bathrooms down the hill, and there's a 1 mile trail and with another half a mile little extra if you want to go check out a little more. And generally in the summer, there's usually a ranger here from 9 to 2. You could definitely give a call and make sure that someone is here if you wanted a tour. Otherwise, you could just come and you can grab a brochure from the little bin and take yourself on a self-guided walking tour around. We met with a ranger first, which is really great, and got a really good history and understanding of this place and the whole trail. And then now we're going to walk the self-guided part of it. Wally Lean Elk and other warriors met the soldiers as they advanced along this bluff. The fighting was intense and made worse by low clouds and drizzle.